Good afternoon, all. Welcome to our management meeting for the year. We hope everyone's doing well. And also a big welcome to our UK colleagues who's joining us today. So there's our agenda up on the screen. I'll be taking you through the introduction and also exchange rate risk, and then we'll have the UK colleagues taking us through long and short position, and we'll have Devina taking us through forfeiting and swap transactions, and then we'll be ending our meeting today. So I think we all know why we are meeting today, and that's to determine whether we should invest in the manufacturing business in Fiji. As you can see, the estimated cost is around 2 million, and it's important that we go through the risk and that comes with any business, and ideally, as you can see, our UK subsidiary is actually making around 500k per quarter, and we would prefer that they move that net profit after tax back into Fiji to help us purchase the manufacturing machines to open the business. So that's our introduction and the slides there. Is there any questions or concerns on what we're trying to achieve in this meeting today?
No, thank you. I think it's quite clear the way this has been explained using the arrows and the graph. So thank you very much. It's quite clear for now. I think we can move forward.
Thank you. So since we're dealing with two currencies, it's very important that we look at the exchange rate risk. And in order to mitigate the risk, we need to look at inflations and the interest rates. And what we've done is we're actually we've taken a quarter's net profit after tax, and we factor that into the theories, the purchasing power parity and the international Fisher effect. And what's come out of that is that if you look at that, the details there, so if we're using the forward market hedge, we will be receiving Fijian 652. If you look at the money market, we'll be receiving only around 651 FJD. So the best option that we should go with is the forward market hedge, and as we have higher Fijian dollar coming into the country, if we go with that option. Yeah, any questions?
Thank you. I just wanted to know, in case we decide to send euro 1.5 million instead of euro 0.5 million, how would that look?
Yeah, no, that's possible. As I said, we're just using the first quarter net profit after tax profits in this scenario, but definitely we should be able to move 3/4 worth of profits back into Fiji.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll move on to hedging, and I'll hand this over to our colleagues in the UK.
Okay, so for the hedging, I'll be explaining on the long position and short position as shown in the graph. So since our company, Nestles, took £1 million of loan, then our best option will be that we'll choose long position.
Okay.
Okay, so to mitigate the risk, we recommend that the company be the buyer of a forward trade contract. So forward forward rate agreement. So forward rate agreement is a over-the-counter agreement. So in this case, the buyer would lock in the rate, which is the borrowing rate. So when we lock in the rate, we are simply protecting ourselves from the future increase in interest rate. So we would pay for the fixed rate, which is 0.077%, and in return, we'll receive a variable rate. That's an option, not option, but we recommend entering into a forward rate agreement and give the buyer.
Thank you, Lisa. Moving on, I'll hand this over to Davina to explain on forfeiting and swap.
So the company can use forfeiting as a swap transaction for the payment of equipment. Forfeiting is basically a means of financing of the export of capital goods, and it also protects against the increase in interest rate and allows the forecasting of payments as no premium is charged when entering the swap. The implications for forfeiting is that it protects against credit risk, transfer risk, and the risk posed by foreign rate or interest rate changes. It also simplifies the transaction by transforming a credit-based sale into a cash transaction. So due to the above reasons, it is possible that forfeiting of the transactions can occur. Thank you.
Thank you, Davina. And that's the end of our presentation. We hope you consider all the risk, but what we recommend is that we go ahead with the project, and yes, that's what we recommend in this meeting. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I must say, a lot of time and energy has been invested in this project so far. Really appreciate your hard work. So leave this with me. I will present this to the board next week, and whatever has been recommended by the team will be put forward to the board, and once approval has been obtained, I'll forward the endorsement to you guys, so the project, you guys can go ahead with the project. And thank you once again. Well done.
Thank you. Good night.
Recording stopped.